Hello, everyone. As I look around here and see people and see how society works towards each other and with each other, I see some happy faces and I don't see any happy faces that much at all. And gets me to think sometimes, that we could be happy or we could be sad most of the time. But don't we wish we could be happy 100% of the time? At least 100% of the time in the world. Can you imagine that? I mean, let's face it, this is indeed a world of beautiful sunshine, beautiful clouds, beautiful scenery, and the animals are just so beautiful and wonderful. You know what I mean? We were taught to become good towards how the world operates with us, right? But this is also a world of where human beings like us exist. For we are essential of how this world operates, governs, and how it's protected. Don't you agree? We do have our wonderful happy moments, right? But we also have our stressful moments as well, right? We get angry, we get bitter, we have that resentment and encounters with other people, places, and things, and events that occur around us every day. I mean, every time resentment. Now, how many times have you heard anyone say that they want to make a world a better place, right? It's a noble sentiment, but let's face it, it's very hard to achieve, right? Well, actually, it's quite easy, people. All we have to do is increase just that one human trait. It's a trait that is so powerful that it alone can make people happier without working on their happiness and make them a whole lot better. And what I mean by the word better, I mean more generous, more honest, more kind, more everything good without a single lesson in morality. Okay. So what is this thing? What is this one thing that can, appreciate the true meaning of happiness? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's called gratitude. Okay. The word is called gratitude. You can't be a happy person if you're not grateful, and you can't be a good person if you aren't grateful. Now, almost everything good flows from gratitude, okay? And almost everything bad flows from ingratitude. Don't you agree? Let me start with the word ingratitude. I found out there's a rule of life, people. Ingratitude guarantees unhappiness. It's just simple as that. Ingratitude guarantees unhappiness. There isn't a grateful, happy person on earth, and there isn't a ungrateful, good person on earth as well. There are two reasons. I would say the first one is victimhood. Have you ever heard of the word victimhood? Ingratitude, people, always leads to or comes from victimhood. Now, ungrateful people, by definition, think of themselves as victims, okay? And if you perceive yourself as a victim or a member of a victim group, well, maybe the single biggest reason people hurt people, from hurtful comments to mass murder. People who think of themselves as victims tend to believe that because they've been hurt by others, they can hurt others. Okay? Now, the second reason people are ungrateful and there aren't good people because it's ungrateful is that the ingratitude is always accompanied by anger. The ungrateful are angry, and angry people lash out at others. If an ingratitude makes people unhappy and mean, then the gratitude must make people happy and kind, right? Don't you agree? Well, so it does. Think of those times, people, you felt most grateful when they're not always accompanied by a feeling of happiness, when also accompanied by, let's say, that desire to be kind to another people, be nice and cool and everything. Well, the answer is yes, because grateful people aren't angry and they also don't see themselves as victims, right? Well, here's the problem. The problem, and it's a big problem, in America and much of the rest of the world, people are becoming less grateful on everything. I know you see the news every day and you hear things and you see events, all this occurring. Why? Because people are constantly told that they're entitled to things that they haven't earned. Let's just be upfront. We call them benefits or entitlements. And the more things people think they should get, the less grateful they will be to do whatever they do get. And the more angry and therefore unhappy they will be, they won't get them. And they don't get them. Now, like I said, I'm not a professor or anything, but I learned on some rules of life. Some significant rules. Rule number 1 on life, I was always told, the less you feel entitled to something, I'm going to say the more gratitude you'll feel for whatever you get, right? And the happier you will be. I've always did that method, and it works to a way, because you're striving for something. You're trying to go after a certain level of satisfaction and a great commitment towards yourself. The second rule I've always taught myself and learned is that the more you feel entitled to something, the less happy you'll be. Interesting, is it? Well, let's say, for example, children who gets whatever they want are usually less happy children. They're lesser. They're happy because they get what they want. Now, there's a word for that, and it's called being spoiled. And no one thinks of a spoiled child as a happy child, and certainly not a kind child, okay? You know, the more you feel that life and society owes you, I'm going to be honest with you, people, the angrier you're going to get, and the less happy that you're going to be. As a result, we are increasing the number of angry, unhappy, and selfish people. The other way we are making people unhappy and even meaner, okay? We are cultivating a sense of victimhood. I'm not going to get into that Jesse Smollett and R. Kelly. I don't want to get into that right now, but, you know, Congress is talking political events and everything, and this has happened around the year 2019, but this is more so of a objective way of me telling people what they are. You know, people are constantly told that they are victims, I think, because of their upbringing, okay? Because of past prejudice against their group, because of that material inequality, because they're female and other reasons. I mean, so forth and so forth and so forth. So all I'm going to say is this. Now, next time you want to go access any, you know, event or policy or anything that makes you feel good about this, and you want to feel political about being victimized, or even just the fact that you want to feel notice on something, ask this question first, okay? Will everything that you try to go for, will it increase or decrease gratitude among people? You will then know whether it is something that will bring more goodness and happiness to the world or less. Now, if I were granted one wish, I'm going to be upfront with you. You know, if Jeannie had all those wishes, if I was granted one, I'm going to be upfront, and I'm being straight up. I would say that I would like all people to be grateful. Let me tell you people something. Gratitude is the source of happiness. Don't forget that. And it's the source of goodness. And the more good people and the more happy people there are walking around, the happier and better our world will be. Now, you have to agree with me on that. So just remember, if you have a way of achieving such a world without increasing gratitude, let yourself know what it is. And then let me know what it is. I just have to put that out. It was a valued thing. I'm just sitting in the car relaxing and thinking about things of how people can be happy and content and discontent. But I'm pretty sure they got more videos about being happy and everything else. But this is my intake. This is Kurt Stride with the Kurt Stride series of, follow me, hopefully. And like and subscribe what I have. And I'll probably do more of these as I go along. Take care and God bless. Have a wonderful day. And just know this, gratitude is the most powerful thing you can have. Can nobody take that away from you. Just know that you were created for a reason. And the most important thing is you have a mission to go for. Make yourself smile. This is a crazy world, but make yourself smile. You ain't got to be noticed. And you certainly don't have to become attentive, wanting attention. Just be happy and show gratitude towards yourself. And I promise you the world will be a better place. Oh my God, it will be a better place. Take care and God bless. You guys have a wonderful day.